Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Maiara.
And my name is Cristiana.
We are students of the English language course at State University of Londrina. In this video, we talk about English as a global language, which is a very important topic for teaching English because it makes us think about the role of English in the world. If you want to learn more about this topic, please keep watching this video and let's get started.
First of all, we're going to understand what is a global language. For that, I would like to mention a renowned linguist, David Crystal. In his book named English as a Global Language, he provides explanations about what a global language is. For Crystal, a language achieves global status when it develops an special function that is recognized in all countries. The use of the mother tongue alone cannot give a language global status. The language needs to be adopted by other countries in the world, and this can happen in two ways. The first is that it can become an official language in other countries and be used in communications such as government documents, laws, courts, media, and education systems. In this case, the language can have the status of second language, for example, and be used as a complement to the first language. The second is that a language can become a priority and foreign language teaching in a country, even if it doesn't have an official status. In Brazilian education, for example, English teaching is mandatory in secondary and high school, regulated by the Base Nacional Comum Curricular, even though this language is not official in Brazil. The English language is taught as a foreign language in more than 100 countries, such as China, Russia, Germany, Spain, and Egypt. But how did English become a global language? Well, there are several events in the world history that influenced the development of English as a global language. And the main reason is power. First, the power of the British Empire, then the power of American imperialism, later the power of the Industrial Revolution in the 17th century, when English became predominantly the language of science and technology, then the hegemonic power of the United States economy in the 20th century, and also the cultural power such as international productions spread by technological developments such as radio, TV, and the internet.
It is also important to talk about teaching English as a global language. As teachers, we need to consider the different varieties of English that exist, such as British English, American English, Nigerian English, Indian English, Black English, among others. We shouldn't encourage the overvaluation of a specific variety because each one of them has unique characteristics that reflect the cultures and identities of their speakers. Understanding these varieties is important for students to realize that there is no single correct way to speak in English, but rather a variety of acceptable usage. This broader view helps to avoid linguistic bias and prepares students for the real world where they will interact with people from different countries and backgrounds. Outside the classroom, they will not only communicate with British or North American English speakers, but they will also communicate with people with different accents. That's why it is important to teach in English as a global language, because it goes beyond focusing on grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. It is also about promoting intercultural communication and developing an understanding of different English-speaking cultures. Using music, movies, and texts from different parts of the world in the classroom, for example, can enrich learning and show students how the English language adapts and develops in different cultural contexts.
To conclude this video, we would like to emphasize the importance of understanding English as a global language to help us recognize its influence and importance in various fields in society. English has become a global language due to historical, political, and cultural forces that have shaped its role around the world. By reflecting on its global status, we also reflect that teaching English as a global language means recognizing and valuing the different varieties of English, in order to promote intercultural communication and teach students that there is not just one right way to speak in English, thus preparing them for real-world interactions with different cultures and backgrounds. This concludes our discussion on English as a global language, but we hope that we have sparked new reflections and dialogues on this subject. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what you think about this topic. Thank you for watching this video. Bye!